we know that Satan, before he was Satan, was Lucifer. And he was one of the angels. He was one of the most powerful angels in heaven. He was the angel that was basically the worship leader in heaven. Now, that speaks to me. I'm a worship leader. I'm a worship pastor. That's what I do for a profession. I love my job. I love being able to lead people into God's presence. But I have learned as a worship leader, anybody who's on a stage, anybody who sees the glory that men give to God, it's a very dangerous place to be. And I've always said that the stage is the most addicting drug that the world has to offer. It doesn't matter if you're a worship leader, a musician, a pastor, a teacher, a politician, a movie star. It doesn't matter. I've heard someone say before that the human heart was not created for fame. And we see over and over again, time and time again, people who have fame and fortune, who have the stage, who have these accolades. What happens? A lot of times in their lives, they fall. They make these huge mistakes. They can't take it anymore. They can't handle it. Well, it's because the human heart was never created for that. It was always created for the fame and the glory to go to God the Father. So Satan, in his in heaven, as Lucifer, he was the worship leader. And I always tell my worship leaders that I'm training up or that I'm leading with it, being a worship leader is crazy because you have all the people who are giving their praise to the Lord, and you're the worship leader. You're trying to engage them and encourage them to give praise to the Lord. All of that praise goes through you, and then is directed to the Father. All right, so it's kind of like electricity in a lot of ways. So thousands upon thousands of volts can go through a human being and never ever hurt that human being if that electricity just travels through and it doesn't stop in the person. But the moment the person grabs onto that electric current and holds it, it'll kill them instantly. And I think that we've seen that in many worship leaders. In my day, I've seen them. They grab onto that current of praise that the body of Christ is giving up to the Lord, and it begins to kill them. Just in the same way an electrical current would kill you, that does it the same way. And I think Satan, when he was in heaven, I think he began to. He would the praises of the heavenly realm would go through him. It would get directed to the Father. He began to, in his heart, say, wow, that feels really good. I want that for myself.